Good morning, everybody. This morning we are at 11.6. I just took some insulin. For people that measure your blood sugar differently, you just take 11.6, for example, multiply that by 18, and boom, I'm technically 208. What I want to talk about today, you can probably tell from the title, I'm probably naming this I'm burnt out or I'm scared of lows. I'm just a roller coaster of a mess with my blood sugars right now. Was doing so good with my diabetes management.
Felt like the best version of myself.
Felt like I had everything under control as best as I can with diabetes, because sometimes diabetes just has a mind of its own. I've always had a big fear of lows. I've always kept my blood sugars a little bit higher because I'm just terrified of low blood sugar. I'm in this process of doing amazingly good with my diabetes, and I wake up one morning at 3 a.m. notice all these notifications for the last 30 minutes that were saying my blood sugar was low, and then I look at my Dexcom and it says I'm 2.8. My symptoms didn't wake me up. I had no symptom, and looking at my Dexcom I was like,
I'm not 2.8.
so I test my blood sugar and I'm like, oh, I am 2.8, and I was like, this is really weird. So I had a juice, I went to go use the bathroom, I came back, symptoms hit me like a truck. Next thing you know, the Dexcom is like, you're going down. I don't even know if it got to the point when it just said low. Freaked me out. It wasn't coming up. I woke my boyfriend up, and then I started keeping my blood sugars a little higher than normal, and the next thing you know, I just kind of stopped focusing on them because I felt comfortable being in the higher range, which is not good. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. During this phase, okay, I picked up reading.
Crazy, I know.
Pretty sure in last vlogs I talked about if I could ever get through a book. I've gotten through like 10 this year. I don't know what happened. I'm like a new person, okay? Send me book recommendations. This vlog might be all over the place because for some reason I can't stay on one train of thought for the last week because I've literally tried to film like 5 vlogs and it hasn't worked out. I literally have a finished vlog, but I was like, I don't even want to post that because it doesn't feel like me. So I'm hopping on here today and I'm telling you what's up. I read this book, Think Like a Pancreas. It's a diabetes book. Let me just start my coffee. Before I was on this reading kick, I think I even talked to you guys that I got this book. When I got this one, I did try to read it. I'm gonna be honest, I did try to read it, but do you want to know where I stopped? The long-term benefits of blood sugar control on page 26. And why did I stop there? Because it's all the scary stuff that can happen to you when you live with type 1 diabetes long-term. And sometimes I just don't want to hear it. So I literally could not get past this page. Like, I could not get past it. Now, if I felt like I was in really good control and doing my best, then I probably could have got past here. Maybe I still couldn't have. Because then, okay, I'm on this diabetes kick. I'm doing great with my blood sugars. I am so impressed with myself, okay? And then I get to that section and I cried. It made me sad. And normally I just try to not let this stuff bother me, but it did. I've had diabetes for 16 years, and growing up as a kid, that's all you were told. And you were like, I get it. Tell me once. This can happen to me. I get it. But one thing that he writes in this book, really cool book, really recommend, by the way. I guess I should say that. The immediate benefits of diabetes control. Do you want to go through them with me? Let me just put the creamer in my coffee. Oh my God. You would not believe what I just did. I started my coffee and I did not put my cup in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me just start my coffee. That might have literally just been one of the dumbest things I've ever done. You know, and I was really looking forward to that coffee. Okay. So this time, mug. Wasted a Keurig pod. And now my Keurig's out of water, so I have to fill it up. I would have had the perfect amount of water for my cup. I also know we're on a train of like a random talks. Why is it not focusing on me? Oh, there we go. I take vitamin B12 and I take vitamin D3. I put it in my coffee cabinet where I go to take a Keurig pod every morning just to remind myself to take my vitamins. We also have an exciting trip at the end of the week and you guys are coming along with me, which is why I need to get this vlog out by like tomorrow so that I can get the next one out for you right away. Waiting for my coffee to be done. But I need to get my PDM because I have found the perfect bolus for coffee at home. I'm gonna tell you what it is because it took me a while to figure this out. For one of these like Keurig pods, there's my used one. I will take 5 grams of coffee for that. And then I have my coffee creamer, which I will show you. This one, where it's 4 grams of carbs per tablespoon. So then I'll have like 2 tablespoons, so 8 grams of carbs, math, you know? And then plus 5 is 13 grams. I just put it back in the fridge. I literally need that. I'm like all over the place today. And then I will take 13 grams of carbs to give me insulin, right? For my coffee. I don't even measure it, I just like know.
I have a system.
Take the insulin right as I'm about to start drinking my coffee. Let's also see if there's been any changes in my blood sugar. We are at 10.5, and now I'm going to take 30 grams of carbs, which is gonna give me 0.8 units of insulin. Confirm, start, insulin's rolling in me. And then I take it right as I start drinking my coffee. Why don't we go over the immediate benefits of diabetes control? Increased energy, which says elevated blood glucose reduces energy levels. And I hate my energy being decreased. A more restful sleep. Like, I love my sleep. I love my sleep. Improved physical performance. Appetite reduction. High glucose can actually make us crave more food. That is so true. I will have a high blood sugar and I will be hungry. Brain power. High and low. I literally just said low instead of low. So does that explain itself enough? Because my brain power apparently is not functioning right now. Stable moods and emotions. Like it or not, our moods often change along with our glucose levels. Fewer illnesses. Bacteria and viruses love sugar. Softer skin, healthier gums. What do we mean about skin? Because I'm a big skin person. Skin is influenced greatly by our level of hydration. When blood sugars are high, skin tends to become dry and cracked. Interesting. Personal safety. Predictable periods. I've always had predictable periods, like very regular periods, except for today. I was supposed to get it yesterday and it's the first day that it's off. So maybe now I don't because my blood sugars have been high. I'm probably gonna get it today and then I'm probably gonna be cramping and I'm probably not gonna wanna continue filming, but I will. I will just for you guys. Cash in your pocket. Yeah, diabetes is expensive. I've already spent a couple thousand this year out of pocket. Ooh, I just flipped page to the scary stuff and we're gonna close that book. I'm about to have lunch, except guess what? Got my period. I'm cramping. I think I'm gonna have a couple Tylenols. Do you wanna know a fun fact? Tylenols can make your Dexcom more inaccurate. I wanna have a better understanding of that, so I'm gonna have a couple of these, and then I'm gonna have lunch. This is what I'm having for lunch. Not the healthiest, but the best we're gonna do. 24 grams of carbs. Let's see what my blood sugar is, and then we will take insulin. We're 7.9, so let's just hope that the noodles don't mess this up and ruin our day. Sometimes when I get my period too, my blood sugars just decide to get up there, so do that or the noodles. So 1.55 units of insulin. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but I find that my cramps at this time of the month are 10 times worse if my blood sugar is going up or higher. I'm at 13.2. I don't know if I got the bolus wrong, the carbs wrong, the bolus timing wrong, or if it's just my period, or maybe my blood sugar is a little inaccurate on the Dexcom because of the Tylenol. Why don't we actually just check it? I'm gonna take my dog out for a little walk and I'm gonna see if that walk actually just helps bring it down too. I feel like I didn't take my insulin soon enough for that food. I probably will come back down, but my high is just gonna have to happen because that glucose is happening faster than my insulin is getting there. It is accurate. So 12.9. It looks backwards, but it is 12.9. So I'm gonna take Ted for a walk and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen and see if it comes down. Okay, so I'm back from the walk. It didn't keep going up, which is good, but we're at steady 14 right now. Do I do a correction? Do I hold off for a little bit? Let me see what my PDM would give me. The walk could start to like help it work too. See, it would wanna correct me 2 units right now, even with the carb, but I don't know if I wanna take the correction so soon, you know? Maybe I'll split that in half and we'll take 1 unit. Because I just don't want it to be up high right now because it's definitely making me feel worse. My blood sugar is staying up there. It's not like crazy up there, but it's like up there. And it's at 13.5. The Tylenol's doing nothing. I would love to have a nice bath and relax and do absolutely nothing, but I can't. I'm honestly really hungry, but I shouldn't even eat right now. I'm just tired. Can you guys tell me how your blood sugars are going today? Sometimes I ask you guys that in the comments and I'm curious. I also don't know what to do for dinner. I have like some green beans and then I could make some like mashed potatoes and have some like Italian sausage or something. Like something super duper basic. But then I'm like really lazy. I just kind of like low-key want to like order in tonight. But I know that wouldn't be good for my blood sugars. But like I should get a pass, right? Because I got my period today and we didn't expect to be this crampy. So I think that's a good pass to get some like bad food just for 1 night. And then tomorrow get back on track. We're gonna go get some Thai food right now. I couldn't figure out what I wanted, then I wanted Thai food. And I know that's just gonna be really horrible on my blood sugars, but honestly today I do not care. And then tomorrow we are starting fresh and we're figuring everything out, okay? We're driving there. And my blood sugar is at 11.7. And I brought my PDM with me because I could take insulin ahead of time if I wanted to. I'll let you know what happens with my blood sugar. It is 6:29 and I am 11.3 going up. I did take insulin, a lot of insulin for everything that I needed to eat. And then I realized that my pod has expired and I want to change it now before I forget. So I've got my pod, I've got my insulin. The one thing I'm out of is alcohol swabs right now, so I do have to get some. I'm gonna change the pod, set up a brand new pod. The other day, I was trying on a pair of overalls, ripped off my Omnipod, so that was really fun. I didn't even end up getting the pair of overalls. It wasn't worth it at all. And luckily, it was close to home, so. And now we're gonna prime it, which is one thing I've been forgetting to do lately. I've also been like taking off all the pieces before that's been ready lately, and I don't know what's been going on. The other day I did that, like did everything, took it off, stuck it on my body, and then realized I never even primed it. So now I'm doing that whole priming thing. Put it on my other thigh, you just can't see it right now. And it's going in any second now. There we go. And then it asks for the pink square, and voila, we have a brand new pod on. Now I'm gonna go have a bath to get rid of my cramps because they're still there. Fun stuff. Bye-bye.